travel with people who aren't photographers? Perhaps you like landscape, nature, sunrise, sunset, a magical light. But when you are traveling with non-photographers who just want to enjoy the moment, sunrise means waking everyone up too early. Sunset often clashes with dinner, bedtime, or plans. And when you finally spot that perfect shot, everyone else is ready to move on. You either rush it or make them wait, and neither feels great. I photographed with my family and young kids in more than 30 countries across 5 continents, and I learned this the hard way. Hi, I'm Belinda. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll show you 5 ways to take stunning travel photos without making your group wait. And stick around. I'll share a bonus tip on the only 2 camera modes I use on every trip and how they've simplified my photography more than any gear upgrade. Whether you're photographing people or places, don't pull your group away. Photograph them as they are. You've got 2 options. Number 1, make your travel companions the subject. Snap them naturally, walking, running, laughing, shopping, whatever they are already doing. I often shoot from behind, quietly, documenting, not directing. They enjoy the moment, I capture it. Option 2, use them as scale or context. A small figure in a grand scene, a silhouette on the beach, a family strolling through the market. This adds story, context, and perspective, something a pure landscape often can't. Don't try to chase every shot. Instead, choose one must-have photo window per day, usually during golden hour. For me, that's almost always sunset, not sunrise, because dinner is easier to shift than waking up the whole family at 5 o'clock in the morning. The rest of the day, I focus on storytelling, fast actions, fleeting moments, experiences, adventures, colors, or details. Then, at golden hour during sunset, I prioritize on light and softness, when my family has explored what they need and is ready to wind down. That's when I create my hero shots for the day, without stress or rushing. It's not about photos, it's about the right ones, captured intentionally and confidently. What's more, this approach balances travel activities for everyone. No one feels guilty or rushed. If you want to fast-track your growth and take great travel photos without the overwhelm, check out my photography course, Document Happiness. It's built for serious photo hobbyists who've invested in gear and time and want a system to get consistent, pro-level results without guesswork. You'll find the link in the description. Yes, I bring 4 or 5 lenses for the entire trip, but on any given day, I keep it light and simple. Usually just 1 camera, 1 lens, sometimes 2. Here's how I choose. If outdoors, I usually pick 24 to 70 millimeters f2.8 zoom lens. If indoors or evening walks, I'll typically pick my 35 millimeters prime. And if I expect wide open scenes, I bring an additional 70 to 200 millimeters telephoto. Why it works? Less gear means less fumbling. Fewer decisions means quicker shots. And I'm not asking anyone to wait while swapping lenses. If I carry 2 lenses, I follow 1 rule. Change only once. If we go for a hike, I'll use 1 on the way out and switch for the return. The key isn't having the right lens, it's making a decision and sticking with it. This forces creativity. I work with whatever I got and focus more on framing than fiddling. And best of all, avoid unnecessary family waiting. After taking well over 1 million shots over the past 20 years, I rely on just 2 modes, average priority and manual. That's it. For people, I shoot wide open, shallow depth of field. For landscapes, I sometimes do the same. It's a big shift from how I used to photograph landscape a decade ago, always at f8 or higher, always with a tripod. Nowadays, I often shoot landscape scenes handheld, even from a moving boat or roadside, because I know how to work with light and settings fast, and more importantly, without the friction of family weight. Like this shot from a sailboat in Positano of Amalfi Coast in Italy during sunrise. And this one captured at the Tibetan Sichuan border in China. No tripod, no 10-stop filter, no complicated setups, no waiting from family or friends. Just fast, clean results. When do I use manual? Mainly in low light or when photographing still subjects. I never use shutter priority because aperture, in my opinion, is the most defining setting in any travel photos. And I want full control of the depth of field of my photos every time. In fast-moving travel moments, less mode setup means less fumbling with dials and buttons, less missed moments, and less wait time from others. If you're just starting out, you might be thinking great camera or full manual mode makes great photos. If you've been in DSLR or mirrorless photography for a while, you might be thinking it comes down to editing because you've already got the top gear and you know how to do aperture, shutter speed, ISO. Well, here's the truth. Both can help, but neither guarantees great results. So what does? Is it light, focus, composition, settings, color grading? It's all of it working together. You can't just master manual mode and call a sharp photo great. You can't rely on rule of thirds and assume it's strong composition. You can't swap skies with AI in Photoshop and say you captured a great scene. You can't just use shallow depth of field and blur the background and call it a great portrait. A great photo is your interpretation of the world. It's your story. And your viewers should feel something, ideally within seconds after seeing your photo. Without a system, you keep guessing what to shoot, when to shoot, by which lens, with what settings, how to compose, and where to even start with editing. You waste time, undershoot, overshoot, and spend hours calling, deleting, or even worse, leave your photo projects untouched for months and forget about them, all while your family waits. Now, imagine you had clarity. You know what to photograph, which settings to use, how your gear, light, story, and composition all work together. It's not about any additional random tips. It's about a system, the kind of clarity that changes everything. You become more intentional, more present, and more productive, both behind the lens and with the people you love. Here's the best part. You don't have to choose between enjoying your trip and documenting it. You can do both. You can travel light, shoot confidently, and come home with a gallery of images that feel just as joyful as the moment they were taken in. If you want to learn how, my photography course, Document Happiness, breaks it all down with real-world photo examples and a repeatable system. It helps many hobbyists like you create meaningful photos without slowing down their trip. You'll find the link in the description. If you found this helpful, give it a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you love to photograph most on your trip. What challenges do you face? And what would you like me to cover next? Thank you so much for watching. And as always, keep documenting what makes you feel alive.